Hey, what's up, guys? It's FemGem here. Today, I just decided to bring you a new deck profile. Not really a new deck really profile. It's a deck that I'm reviving that I disassembled, but now I'm going to reassemble because, if you haven't heard, we have a new Master Rule 5 that's coming out in April of 2020. And I decided to rebuild this deck because I kind of thought that once that rule comes in place, it's going to be really good. Basically, the rule works like Master Rule 4 gave us Link monsters and gave us the whole arrow thing. Basically, now what Master Rule 5 will do is that you no longer need the arrows in order to use the arrows to get from your extra deck and get more cards from your extra deck, like Synchro Summoning, Xyz, and Fusion. Sadly, or non-sadly really, because I really don't like pendulums personally, but they still need to use the arrows for some reason. Pendulum decks, I guess they're trying to nerf pendulum decks because I think once the new ban list comes and once all the meta decks, pendulum will definitely be a like top tier deck. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into the deck profile. First off, we got two Dragunity Armor Leviathans. Leviathan is a great extender. Basically, you can special summon him from your hand or graveyard just by banishing one monster with the card attached to it. Another extender for the plays is 3 Dragon Armor Mistleton. I think he's a little bit better than Armor Leviathan, but he's still pretty good. Basically, if you have a Dragunity card, I like to do a tuner mostly because I get to go extend my combos more. But if you have a Dragunity card, you can tribute him to special summon this card. God, I can't speak today. Anyway, moving on, we got 3 Dragunity Sensitives. Sensitives is basically your new ducks. Basically, instead of having to have a tuner in your graveyard to get the combo play going, you can just discard a Dragunity card and get a tuner from your deck and attach it to him. So that's pretty cool. Even though we're running him at 3, we're still going to run 2 ducks because ducks is like the original combo extender and it still works. It's still pretty good. Now moving on to the tuners, we got 3 Dragon Kusk. Kusk is pretty cool because basically when he's used, you can make him a level 4. And then you can skip the process of going into your Vadriana if you're going to fusion with the ducks or something, and go right into your Barca or your level 8s. Synchro, the only problem with him is that when you use him for Synchro material, you're stuck going into your Dragunity cards. You can't summon any other Synchro like Crystal Wing or whatnot. So that's why we still run 3 Phalanx, obviously, because he is basically, I use him for mostly our other level 8 combo Synchro monsters to get out because I can't use Kusk anymore to get that. For our one-ofs, we got 1 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite because he's still pretty good because you can still be able to special summon him from the graveyard very easily by either bouncing a card from your field to the graveyard or bouncing a mostly I bounce Dragon Ravine back to my hand so I can use it again and recycle all that. But anyway, next up for combo extenders, we got 2 Garuda Valley Wind Spirits. Sorry, Garuda the Wind Spirit. I keep on getting those confused, but basically all you need to do is banish a wind monster from your deck, and then you get to special summon him, which is really convenient because I think everything in here is besides the extra monsters are wind based in the main deck. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we got, obviously, you run 1 red med. I'm like, why wouldn't you? I'm a little bit afraid that he's going to get hit on the next ban list, but basically any dragon deck, you have to run him. Or, like, it's basically very obvious that why you would run him. Fresh off the ban list, we got Tempest. I think he was released 2 ban lists ago or something like that. So I'm hoping that the other dragon rulers will be released soon so I can put them in the decks. We got 1 Amorphous Glides for the more control aspect of the deck. What you do is, off of your monsters, you get to summon him, and basically, when he's summoned, it locks your opponent out of using the extra deck. It will lock you out of using the extra deck, but if you go first and set up your whole board and then go get him out, like, it's a pretty hard thing to recover from. But anyway, moving on to the spell lineup. We're gonna run, obviously, 3 Dragon Ravine. Dragon Ravine is your field spell. He's another combo extender in the sense that it helps you get your tuners from your hand or even to the graveyard, or even just any card that you need in the graveyard. Be there right now. Next up, we're gonna run 3 Dragon Shrines for more of the fact that I need certain cards in the graveyard to get my combo off, so that's very important to have there. For the more back row removal, like I said, I like to have cards in my graveyard, so we're gonna run Twin Twisters because I really either need cards in my graveyard and it's easy to discard them. They usually have effects if you discard them. And then also the fact is, you always want to get rid of back row. Usually you want to have some sort of back row removal in your side deck or main deck, I feel like. And then I'm going to run 3 Dragunity Divine Lance, another extender, really. Truthfully, I think this deck is mostly about comboing off and having the cards that I need very easily. Having so many chances to draw all the cards I need is very important. Since this deck is very sustainable to hand traps, like, if you summon Ducks and try to get his effect off and get it ashed, that can pretty much end your combo play right there. So we have to run 3 Caught by the Grave so that we can counteract that. For draw power, we run 3 Cards of Confidence. And then for our last extender, we run 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. That's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we got 1 Heretic Dragon King of Atum. He's actually really easy to make. You only need 2 level 6 monsters, and that is actually really... he is your main kind of like helps you pop off your combo. Because usually you get 2 level 6 monsters onto your field, which is not too hard. And then you get to use his effect to get red med, and then you can combo off from there. Pretty thick. And then I run 1 Dragunity Knight Gatorg. Gatorg is basically a monster that you can even use to get into your level 8, but you mostly use his effect to get your combo stickers into your hand. And other cards that you need in the graveyard to be in the graveyard. So that's pretty cool. I run 2 Vadrianas. I used to run 1, but now that I'm thinking about I'm playing this card when April comes, when there's no reason for the Master Roll 4 anymore, I will be able to, I feel more comfortable running 2 in my deck because I might need to. Next up I run 1 Ascalon. Ascalon is kind of a iffy card. I like to go into him, but at the same time, he's really not that amazing in the sense that what he does, he can clear a board by banishing wind monsters from your deck. I mean, from your graveyard. But at the same time, that's kind of hard since everything now has usually some type of protection. So that's kind of a little bit hard, but he's definitely useful every now and then. So next up, I run 1 Barca. I really want to bump this up to 2, but right now the Barca is pretty pricey. I think he's up to like $13 to $12 for one of him. So I'm really like hoping that either I don't need one eventually, or I just like finally decide that I'm gonna fork over. Maybe I'll get it through trade, whatnot. Anyway, we run 1 Barca. Obviously, Barca is really good for the fact that he can get all your tutors from your graveyard and attach them, and then you can usually detach them and all that. I run 1 Crystal Wing Synchron Dragon. Obviously, he's really good for the fact that he can negate things. It's the one thing that's kind of questionable. I run 1 Coral Dragon, mostly for the fact that he can discard cards that you need to get into the graveyard. And then basically, when he just targets 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. All you need to do is discard 1 card to do that. So that's very additive, just disruptions or board removal. Then we got 1 Borreload Savage Dragon. I'm happy I got this through trade. It's actually really easy because you can get a lot of cards on the field, maybe go into Skull Dread or something like that very easily, and then you're able to summon Borload and attach Skull Red, and you got 4 negates right there. So that's pretty nice. We got 1 Borload Dragon. I'm really hoping I can get a Borload Sword Dragon pretty soon, but right now we're working with Borload, and he's pretty good. We got 1 Dragunity Romulus. Romulus is basically your card that you use to get out your Dragon Ravine. We got 1 Heretic Seal because of the bounce effect. It's pretty good. We got 1 just Skull Dread just for the draw 4, and then you can also combo extend by using his effect special summon a monster. Then we're still going to run the Guard Dragon engine. We run 1 Guard Dragon Pifty and 1 Guard Dragon Elfie. Sadly, the combo was a little bit better when Agripane was here because I was able to get Abyss, Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss out. So sadly we can't do that anymore because Agripane is banned, but they're still really good for combo extending. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and help me out by subscribing because I'm really hoping to hit 100 subscribers soon. I'm 3 away, so I really appreciate that. And then also comment below what you think of what the announcement of the new Master Rule, all that. Maybe some of your favorite decks that you're happy that now the new Master Rule is going to come out in April, that you can probably play more and you have more of a chance of winning with it. All that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.